Good morning, Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond sisters. Happy Wednesday. You're here with me in my favorite place here at Port Jeff Beach, and you could see the beautiful scenery behind me and the gorgeous boats. So I thought, why not, instead of being in the car today, why not bring you to my beautiful Shangri-La? And happy Wednesday here for our coffee chat. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Donna Rudowitz, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker as well as a rapid transformational coach. And my specialty is I help you heal your soul fracture from divorce, relationship breakup, and so you could reclaim your brilliance, fall in love with yourself first, become your own soulmate first, because that's the key. It's really the key to everything post-divorce. You could have been hurt so badly, you could have been through so much distress, but the one key factor to getting back on track is to fall in love with yourself, because once you're straight, once you're truly your own soulmate, everything emanates from that, including bringing in the soulmate that you would like to be spending the rest of your life with. What I wanted to talk about today for our coffee chat is, I don't know if you've ever heard of the series on Netflix called The Crown, or if you have ever watched The Crown, but I just decided over the past, couple of weeks, I haven't seen it. So many people have been talking to me about it. And so I decided I'm gonna watch it. And one of the things that stood out for me, hi Julie, hi Ray. One of the things that stood out for me was Queen Elizabeth was in quite tight predicaments in making decisions and having to make decisions for the country that opposed her decisions as an individual. And one of the, directives that she got was defend the crown at all else. Even if it's putting your individual aside, she took an oath as the queen to protect and defend the crown at all else. And the reason why I thought about it, it's metaphorical to us, right? Our crown is our soul and our heart. And when we were born, we were given the ability to defend our crown at all else. And the scales of life, the heartbreaks, our husbands who hurt us, children who may not be on board with us, just the struggles of the day, financial struggles, emotional struggles, all of those have been stealing our crown from us. And we've got to right ourselves up. It's like a sailboat, right? If you look at the sailboats behind me, if a sailboat goes on its side, it can right its side up, and that's us. It's time to defend your crown, your heart, and your soul, because the scales of life have wanted to rob you from the brilliant life you could be living. And I'm not saying that you haven't been through struggle. I'm not denying that your heart hasn't been shattered. I'm not denying that there's challenges along the way. But what I am saying, who's going to win? Are you going to allow the struggle and the pain and the defeat to win? And that's how you're going to live your life, as a shell of yourself, right? Some areas are okay, but this other area of life and relationships, or are you going to defend your crown? Are you going to make sure that nothing or no one steals your heart, your joy, your love? Because you may not be able to change your past, but you could certainly change the trajectory of your future. And for me, I look back when I was in your space, when I was first beginning my divorce path, even post-divorce path, my crown, I wasn't defending my crown. I was allowing other people to be more important than me. I was allowing other things to be more important to me. I was more concerned about other people's happiness and about pleasing them than I was about myself. And that was a disservice. It was a disservice to me. And so I ask you, are you allowing other people to steal your crown, your soul, your heart? Are you living life to the best of your ability? Are you waking up every morning with a sense of peace, even though you have the struggle? Again, we here at Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond, one of our core tenets of our program here at DG is we don't live just a good life, we live an exceptional life. We do not tolerate crumbs anymore. We will not accept the crumbs of life. And exceptional is dependent upon what you want it to be. I've had many women who come to me and say, Donna, I'm ready to take my career to the next level. I want to bring in my soulmate. I want to have real estate investments. I want to plan for my grandchildren so we have places to travel and enjoy the world. And I have other women who come to me and say, Donna, I'm ready to sell everything. I want to buy an Airstream and I just want to poke around the United States. Either way, that's fine. You get to decide what your exceptional is. But if you're letting other people steal your crown, if you're letting other people steal your crown of heart, of love, of joy, you're never going to be able to live the life that God has embedded in your heart. And so this is the day, today, September 15th is your rightful day to right your sailboat up, take a hold of your crown, and do whatever you need to do to defend your crown. And by defending your crown, it means that the therapy and the books and the courses that you've taken, they're all good. We could all use that information to get you forward, but it's time to hire the right mentor, the right coach to get you to the next level. See, that's what it takes. You know, I speak on the phone with so many women who will say, well, I've been doing the therapy, I've been doing the books, and then we'll talk about coaching, and they're like, no, I think I'm just going to keep going my way. And that's fine. They're allowed to. I wish them all the best. But what makes you think that anything is going to change, right? If you keep doing the same things, expecting a different result, that's the definition of insanity. And sometimes the tools we're using, we've been taught by the world that these are the right tools to solve the problem, and they're not. The secret that my women in Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond, and most of us know, is there's a secret, and that secret is we not using the right tools, and the secret is the tools that we're using. Because we need to go into the subconscious. We need to rip out those past patterns, beliefs, behaviors. We need to rip out everything that's robbing us of our crown that no longer serves us. Because here's something that's really interesting. Other people's beliefs, values, and thoughts about how you should live life, where you should be going, have been embedded in your subconscious. So many of how you operate today, or so much of how you operate today and how you make decisions, isn't based on what you think it should be. It's based upon what a conglomeration of our past. And until we stop and we just take a pleasant pause to challenge those beliefs, patterns, and behaviors, and to say, wait a minute, do these align with me? Is this what I want? Is this where I'm going? Because if they do, great, keep going. But if they don't, then we need to redirect our path. And my little love note to you today is defend your crown at all cost. You are more valuable than anything you realize. Even if you don't feel it, you have value more than any ruby, more than any diamond, and what you have available to you in your life is just a fraction of what you have experienced. That could be exploded in so many other different directions, and your children may not listen to what you say, but they watch what you do. And by you giving yourself the permission to do the work on yourself, defend your crown, defend for what you know in your heart you want, you give them the permission to do the same, because if they see you do it, they're going to feel more comfortable doing it. If they see you struggling and constantly in battle with your thoughts and constantly pleasing other people and putting other people before yourself and throwing yourself under the bus, then they're going to think that's normal. They're going to think that that's what they do. This is your time and your job to show your children that you could love them and put yourself first. That you could be an amazing employee and put yourself first. You could be an amazing leader and put yourself first, right? You're probably kicking ass in so many areas of your life. That's great. But if this area of your life, or your relationship with you, the relationship of bringing in someone else hasn't quite manifested yet, it's not your fault. Again, you just haven't had the right tools until now. Because that's what we do here at DG, right? We go in and we take the right tools for the job. We learn how to get rid of what we don't want. We learn how to replace it with what we do want. But there's a system and there's a process and there's a framework, right? There's boundaries. This is not just loosey-goosey. This is a combination of science, a combination of spirituality, a combination of experience, right? All coming together, because that's what we need. We need to be around other people who are on the same path as us. No longer are we looking at our rear view mirror, we're looking at our front view mirror. So with that said, I am off to enjoy my day, to get to work, to speak to wonderful women just like you. So I hope you have an amazing day. And remember, defend your crown at all costs, because everything and everybody will try to take away from your crown. And if you allow them to, then you're at operating at that lower level. It's time to understand that, wait a minute, this crown is mine. This crown is mine. You can't have it. My crown. Take your crown, defend it, and have an amazing rest of the day. See you later. Bye.